Hey folks, Alan Jones here at Hi-Fi Buys. I wanted to spend a couple minutes with you talking about turntables and some of the most asked questions that we get. But before we go down that road, I wanted to let you know that we carry tables from just under $300 all the way up into tens of thousands and everywhere in between. So on our kind of entry-level stuff, we do U-turn. Also some project, which also goes very far up into the, shall we say, the finer tables in the world. Clear audio, Brinkman, EAT. You also end up finding, well-tempered. I mean, we have a selection down here that is just basically second to none. We have a lot of systems set up with the turntables for you to be able to hear, so that you can actually compare the differences as we've done, so that we can make the selections as to what to carry and what to put on the floor. In other words, the best values in each of the price points. So I get asked an awful lot, how much should I pay for my table? What is enough? Well, I think there's two answers to that. One is that I find that a lot of people that come in wanting a turntable, an entry level, are like, well, I'd like to buy a turntable, but I don't want to go too far because I may not like it. Well, I'm going to tell you that's almost not possible. I know that seems a little strange to say, but a lot of times what you'll do, if you don't buy a far enough table, you're not going to enjoy it because the quality is not far enough for you to enjoy it. So I think it's always best, if you can, to come down and take a listen so that you can see what you respond to and what you think is enough and what isn't. One of the other things is, how much have you invested in your stereo system or in your album collection and those kind of things? And I would make not necessarily a percentage of that or something, but I would take that into consideration. If you're somebody that's really getting into your vinyl, I would definitely step it up a notch into it. I think one of the biggest things that affects the sound of what we get outside of the turntable itself is also the phono stage. So the thing that actually creates the amplification for the small output that comes out of the cartridge, and also does a thing called RIAA equalization. I won't get into that now, but if you want to know what that is, I'm happy to handle that. So what you end up finding is we have two things. We have the phono stage and the turntable. Those in a combination, okay, with your cartridge, are what actually makes the total of the sound that comes out of the record player. So we want to consider all three of those things when we're actually looking at turntables. So why would I buy a much more expensive turntable? Quite honestly, it sounds better. And I get asked all the time, is it really better? Is it something I can hear? And my answer is always yes. And the thing is, when I can sit people down and actually have them hear the difference between, let's say, a $300 turntable and a $500 turntable. Can you hear that difference? Absolutely, especially if the products are properly chosen. Well, let's say we go from $500 to $1,000 in a turntable. Can you hear that difference? Absolutely. So let's say we take that to another equation. Let's go from a $1,500 turntable all the way up to a $3,000 or $4,000 turntable. Can you hear that difference? Absolutely. So all the way up the ladder, you can hear these differences, again, provided they're very high quality products. That's what we specialize in. We make sure that we carry the best values of all the turntables that are in the marketplace so that we can offer them to you and show you that there is a difference. So when you have an opportunity, call one of our representatives here, or call myself if you'd like, and you are welcome to go online, take a look at the turntables and see what's out there. But I will tell you, a professional is behind the phone and also in the store for you to help you get the turntable that you want for your ears today. Thank you.